We fine. We good. Alright, so who's seen this game before? This is an old game. This was on PlayStation 3 back in the day. And there was some kind of... During its development, I think the Sony bigwigs decided not to go ahead with it or something. I don't know. Anyway, they managed to get it out on PS3. It became a cult classic. And now it's kind of like amazing, especially this new version. It's been modified and updated and stuff. It's kind of stunning, actually. Move my chat screen over here. All right, so you've got body type A, and then body type B. I'm gonna go. So I'm playing another game right now. In this, and I have a magic user, which is kind of fun, but at the same time, it's not. I don't know. There could be more to it. So we're gonna maybe go for a strength dex build this time around. Something a little bit fun. All right, so player's name, Teddy it is. Teddy is going to be, so if we're going strength and dex, so a couple of things are really important here. You've got a health bar, vitality, intelligence is for casting magic and miracles. You've got endurance, which is probably the most important bar on the screen. Strength and dex do a couple of different things depending on your build, but mainly to do with like the minimum amount you need to hold a weapon, and then you've got some weapons that scale with that as well. Magic and faith, they're the two different magic types. Magic is more offensive, faith is more defensive and sort of utility spells and heal, stuff like that. And then you've got luck, which is all to do with item find, stuff like that. I don't know. I think knight is fine. And then we get to choose a starting gift, of which I will start with firebombs. Pretty helpful. And then we get to choose what this person looks like. Couple of different animation types. But I mean, compared to the first game, you can already see like just how good this looks, right? It's kind of incredible. I mean, we're several generations ahead now, obviously. And this is where it gets super, super deep. So there's a bunch of like presets that you can choose from. Oh, hello. And you can make it as wacky and as weird as you want. I like her eyeshadow, so we're going to go with that as a preset. You can change like skin tones and face types and brow width and style. There you go. We get that little cut right up here. I think that's super important to have. Wait, I didn't select it. There you go. Eyes, you can choose different colors, how much they glow. Oh, there you go. Different ears, different nose, mouth, hair. Oh, I like that. Facial hair. Right on. If that's your thing, you can absolutely do it. And then decals is like scars and different makeup. Oh, wow. Yep, she looks dope. Done. It does have a randomize feature as well. But yes, no, we're gonna roll with this.
The 12th by channeling the power of souls. brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria.
Let me know about the audio levels too, please.
Until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valifax of the Royal Twin Fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had roused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls lose also their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valifax also spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force, and the power of a mature demon soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors lured by the possibilities braved the fissure to breach the accursed land, but none have returned. Bjor of the Twin Fangs, Yurt the Silent Chief, Saint Urbane, Skirva the Wanderer, the sixth Saint Astraea with her Night Garl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary.
Every person she's talking about, we get to meet.
Deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Ah, has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Would you like to play the journey to the Nexus? This is a tutorial. Let's play through it, because I'm going to try to beat the what's he called? The Grey Demon? That probably won't work, but it's worth a shot.
Who fears not death.
So if you've ever played a Dark Souls game before, very similar. At the end of the tutorial, there's usually something that ends your journey prematurely to sort of give you that that look at that death gameplay loop. I mean, just look at it though. It is freaking glorious. It's even got a photo mode now as well. So you can like change the lighting, you can reposition stuff. Like, it's just they've just added so much to it, and it's just gorgeous. So there's the 3 bars at the top left that I was talking about before. Top you have your health, the blue one is your magic or mana, and then the green one is your stamina. Maintaining stamina, I'd say, would be the first key to this game and to really be successful at it. You'll see other like spirits running around. There are other players. That might not be true for the tutorial, but yeah, they're running around all over the place. It's kind of got this asynchronous and synchronous multiplayer. It's pretty cool. And then that noise that enemies make when they die, that is the me absorbing their souls. Yeah, this one's a PlayStation 5 exclusive. You'll notice the speed at which I'm rolling. That's because I've got a bunch of heavy armor on. We may switch out of that armor, like, when we get a chance. Because moving around is really, really important. And having that freedom of movement and being able to move quickly is super duper important as well. I wonder if it's worth removing some of the armor now. It's twice you've done that. So you've got a couple of different stances. I'm currently two-handing my weapon, which gives me significantly more damage at the cost of, you know, not having a shield up. No pants run? That's 3 times you got me there. Let's take a look here. What can we get rid of? I've got a mail breaker. Longsword mail breaker. Let's unequip that. We're currently at 88.5% equip burden. And I think to be able to get a fast roll, you need at least 50. So that's... It's like getting rid of that. Nah, still too high. Even helm, yeah, I'd rather have the defensive stuff. Although it won't matter with this boss anyway. So you'll notice little like burning symbols on the ground. That's a note left behind. These ones are developer notes, but when you're in the game proper, it's notes left by other players. They can be helpful or not. Some players like to troll other people by leaving trick messages like, hey, jump down here for a secret, and it's like a death trap. Kind of fun. But most of those people are getting voted down, at least early on in this game's life cycle. We'll see what that looks like in a year from now. So we got our first Blue Eye Knight here. Ow. Quite a formidable opponent. But compared to the Red Eye Knight, he's nothing. If you see a little white circle on an enemy after they've been deleted, that means that they dropped an item and you can go back and pick it up. So. See, with his guard up, we're doing next to no damage to him. So you kind of have to bait out some attacks sometimes. I love the effect of the, I don't even know what you'd call that. The blue steam coming out of his face. Man, this guy is like ultra defensive. You'll see that shots that are absorbed by his shield, they take off more stamina from me because it's like, it's costing me extra because I'm whiffing, essentially. I could just run by this guy as well. I don't necessarily have to fight him. If you can get around behind him, you can do a backstab move if you're lucky. You've got to time it right though. There we go. Hey, Pokey. Try parrying. That's definitely something you can do. It's not easy to pull off, but your timing has to be precise. I probably need a little bit more practice with that, but we can try. That's what an item looks like right there. The grasses that I'm picking up, you eat them, I guess, and they heal you a little bit. There's different types of grass. In the previous game, it was actually way too easy to like mass accumulate grasses, and then you could just stay alive for a long, long, long time. They've changed that in this game. Grass now has weight, so your equip burden is sort of the governing factor there. Once you've beaten the tutorial, we'll head to a place called the Nexus. It's kind of like the central hub. It's where most of the story is told. And then you have access to... Well, initially you only have access to one zone, but then after you've beaten that, you can then unlock the other 4. What is the kick ability? Do I have that? I must have it, right? No. Is there no kick? Maybe I'm mistaken. Forward R1. Thanks, Jerk. How are you doing, by the way? So this is the tutorial boss. Again, if you're familiar with this style game, you'd know that you're meant to die to this guy. Yeah. That happened quicker than I anticipated. Oh, that was great. This is the Nexus. Apparently they re-recorded all of these voice lines with the original actors as well.
So the world might be mended. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so
oh, right on, Jep. That's cool, man.
So the world might be mended.
It is possible to beat that boss, yes. With magic, it's actually quite doable. But also magic users are much, much faster getting around than someone covered in metal armor.
This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria.
Like, just
Thou
look at these
canst not
graphics.
quit the Nexus, but the 5 archstones will guide thee to the outer lands.
You have died. By capturing demon souls, you can reclaim your corporeal body. Alright, so we're going to talk to someone called Stockpile Thomas. I did buy the deluxe edition, so there might be a few items here that we could potentially use. Sounds good to me. Alright. So we're going to drop off a few things, probably. Start with the mail breaker. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we do get... Oh, can I use that now? Ritual Blade is pretty good. Let's test that out.
Rest assured.
So this weapon I probably can't use single-handed. Oh, I can. It's slow as heck, but oh my god, it hits hard. Little bit dramatic, I think. Not really as enjoyable as Noita.
I would be happy to lighten your load.
quite the praise for Noita.
After.
I'm not saying I disagree though. Oh, okay. I've got that one equipped. So we got a different shields. We can have a look at that. Hoplite shields. Medium-sized metal shield specifically designed for Bolitarian legions. And then it's... So it requires 19 strength to use. We don't have that yet. It does block 100% of physical damage, so that's always cool. I say we just roll with what we've got. Let me unequip this thing. It's a fun weapon, but yeah, it doesn't really go with the whole theme. All right, let's go to the first zone. You can send from inventory in the world now. Yeah, you have to be full. And then there's a multi-button push you need to do. You can't just immediately send. Or maybe you can do it from your own inventory. I'll check that. And of course, there's dragons. XT Wig, yeah. Yeah, that happened this evening. Very generous. Always turn around and run backwards. There's something back here. I think it's just grass. Man, that roll, we have to fix that, huh? Let's get some leather armor or something ASAP. Yeah, at the moment, PS5, I think there was a rumor that it was going to come out on PC, but I don't know. I think that got canned, or at least confirmed not to be true. I mean, seriously, look at it. I'm just blown away. Compare this with the first game, it's amazing how much of a difference this makes. You'll probably notice my health bar is not entirely full. Oh. When I'm in soul form, which I currently am, it's halved. There is a ring that we can get relatively quickly. Or is that later? That will let us have increased HP when in soul form. Ooh. Alright, Pokey, no problem, man. Thanks for stopping on in. Got it. Understood. So that's actually teaching you there that, try fire. This has 2,288 upvotes. I guess that's foreshadowing for the boss. Yeah, so he attacked me with a fire on his weapon, and he drops pine resin. So that's sort of teaching you what pine resin does. So here we got this. This is pretty common. You'll have like a ranged enemy as well as then a couple of melee enemies, all in a very small corridor. By mixing and matching the types of enemies in the game, they create more hazards. It's pretty cool. Ow. Again, another trope of the Souls series. Enemies ready to jump out at a moment's notice. super atmospheric. There's one zone called the Tower of Latria, which is just creepy. It's a really great zone, actually. 5 fire bombs. We're going to need them later. The Indiana Jones boulder in Dark Souls 2. There's kind of a smaller one in here. And even DS1 have that as well, right? Right, he's going to throw something at me. Let me take this helmet off here real quick. My gloves too, maybe 77%. 59, 42. It's a bit better. That's right, and then it unlocked like a secret area, right? More pine resin. Ow. Yeah, I definitely think I value moving around quickly. Higher than actual physical defense. Fire is no joke either. We have no ranged weapons, so we gotta be careful. God, running around over this rubble barefoot, I couldn't imagine. Oh, here's another neat trick. Whenever you see touch bloodstain, it'll show somebody else and how they died. So this person was fighting and then, I don't know, wasn't defending or whatever. Couldn't get out of the way. Didn't really want to fall down, but it's okay. So it's got these really cool things. Like if I wanted to, I could leave a little note here. You don't need any special item to do it. You say, I don't know, be wary of, and then you choose, I don't know, whatever. And then you can put that on the ground. And then people upvote it or not, depending on how good it is. All right, so there's the boulder right there. Go up a little bit. That actually opened up something down below. We'll go down there in a sec. A different sword. Let's test it out. Oh, it's a beefy boy. Yeah, we're not strong enough to use this in one hand. Oh my god, that's massive. We could do it two-handed. But I don't think that's the right move right now. So this is one of the problems about fighting in narrow corridors, is that you can actually bounce your sword off the wall, and that's a big problem. Again, with the different like enemy types. Somebody at range. And then other people come close. There's a really big bad guy down here. We're not going to be fighting him because there's no way I can beat him right now. But it's a red eyes knight. Very dangerous. We have a blue eyes knight to fight anyway. And then beyond him is another story related person. You love seeing new players try to fight him. I can imagine. I can see the humor there. Damn it. Got a couple of throwing knives and more grass. It's pretty cool. Always look out for secret areas too, like try rolling. Okay, so this actually, can we make it down there? Now I'm wondering. There's a bow down there. Well, gotta learn sooner or later. Oh, hell yeah. Crossbow. Right on, guys. Oh, that puts us back up here. Right. Oh, he's still alive, though. Dude. There's a few quirks with the camera that are carried over from the previous game. Where did he go? There he is. And then the souls that we're collecting are currency in the game as well. So they're spent for a lot of different types of things. You can level up your character, get stronger in certain stats. You can level up weapons and armor and shields. You need special material for that, which we have only like one of at the moment. And there's a bunch of different types depending on what you want to get out of it and what you want to do. And like I said before, we will need them. Easiest way to take out the first boss. Oh. Easy way to take me out too. So this is unlocking a shortcut, I think. Time for slashing. See, most people who... Oh my god, what? Most people who leave notes are really, really helpful. So 3 enemies at the same time is not a good situation. Damn it. We're getting through these grasses for sure. Those guys with their like flailing around, it may look silly, but they can take you out in one combo. Cling ring, there it is. So less HP reduction when in soul form. I knew we got it pretty early. Now I can heal right up. So this probably looks familiar. This is again another staple of the Souls style games. unlocking shortcuts that you can then backtrack. Because when you die, you lose all progress. Well, with the exception of like, you know, unlocking doors and that kind of thing. So having those shortcuts is really, really valuable. Because you will be dying a ton in this game. Yeah, if I miss something, just shout it out. I mean, it's probably not the end of the world if I do either way. Ah, we meet our first NPC here. So we can actually clear this area out before we talk to him. And it's probably better that we do that, actually. Squirrel nuts. Like it a lot, man. It's really good. I started a... This is a second playthrough. My other character is a magic user, royalty. It's like that pushback triggers by itself every once in a while. Oh, that there, by the way, that's one of the hats you can get. Ridiculous hat. There's a vendor in here.
Good day to you. Mostly stolen, but who's telling me?
And then we can buy other stuff if we so choose. We've already got a longsword. We've already got a crossbow. I mean, bolts, if anything. But everything else looks... Stops bleeding, we don't need. More firebombs couldn't hurt, but at 500 a pop? No. Fine. And then we've got the two types of grass here. There's 4 or 5 total. And each one... like refills a little bit of health extra, with the last one filling your health completely. Oops, went the wrong way, didn't I? Oh, nice! Congrats. Yeah, I heard there was problems with purchasing. I was lucky. I got my Walmart order in pretty early. Sometimes you have to time your hits appropriately. Like, you'd think that that would have been unavoidable any other time, but we got lucky there. Just trying to remember where to go. Can go down there? Yeah. Might get the archer guy first. I know there's a Blue Eyes Knight up here as well. Damn it. And we still didn't finish the job. There we go. There's the Blue Eyes Knight. Oh, that's right. And now we've got another archer up here. Let's try to see if we can take him out. Oh, hold up. That doesn't sound good. I'm going to go down and fight him out in the open if he wants to come down as well. Some enemies do backtrack, like if they haven't found you or they can't catch up to you. This guy's just getting stuck here. What I was going to do... equip my crossbow and crossbow bolts. Oh, that just shoots straight away. Interesting. How do you aim it? Do I need to equip it in both hands? Maybe not in my shield one. No. Okay, so this is obviously meant for short range then. With the bow and arrow, you can actually aim it. No, that was R2. So it's interesting as well. They've changed the control scheme a little bit. Throwing knives. Nice. She is just wrecking house. So we're not quite ready to proceed yet because we've still got to rescue our dude. He can't handle this fight by himself, which is pretty funny because he definitely can. Oh, and we've got more to clear down there as well. Yeah, dreglings. Yes, you have to target them, but it's like auto lock on only. At least with a bow, you can manually aim. I like that. I think we can go down one more, or is that it? Of course we can. Oh, is that the other side? See, going down here would probably be a mistake. There's about 8 guys down there. Can I get back over? Probably not now, huh? Negative. Firebomb? I'm going to save my firebombs. Try this, though. Alright, we jump on the roof. Maybe? Yeah, not a good situation to be in. I did this to myself. These are explosive barrels as well. Alright, always take out the range guys first if you can. That feels so good to do. And here we go. One at a time, fellas. Look at them, they're just chilling in there. It's so weird. So there we go. That was some of the first shard material we get. So like different types of rocks that used to upgrade weapons and stuff. Didn't even see you. Some of them are extremely rare. Pure bladestone being probably the worst. But I think they've fixed that. I don't think it's as rare anymore. Like you could kill this one enemy that had a really good chance to drop it 500 times and not see it. Oh. Wow, he's a swingy boy. I really like that there's different styles of fighting that each one has as well. Like, he was more of a berserker style, berserker type. We're close to the area where we have to rescue the guy. We're kind of approaching it from the back. Here we go. Hey, if X then Y, thank you very much for the resub, dude. Welcome back in. Let's see what's in here. A scimitar. So there's one sword that I'm probably going to upgrade to. I think most people do the same thing. It's called a crescent falchion. I think that's how you pronounce that word. We won't be seeing that for a while, though. Yeah, I got you, dude. Relax. If enemies die to methods other than by your hand, you still get the souls for them. Sometimes if they fall off the map, though, you can lose the items. That can be a problem at times. Oh. This is one of the most impressive remakes that I've seen. Blue Point did it, and they're the ones that did Shadow of the Colossus as well. I feel like I'm missing something up there. Quite valuable too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's something up there.
My thanks for your brave rescue. I am Ostrava of Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Thanks for the telescope, dude. Axe guy. A little bit stronger, and he hits like a truck, too. Content is only as good as the people watching, you know? Staircase, staircase. The first fire barrels. Well, there's a Strava. These heroes' souls that we're picking up and like unnamed soldiers' souls, stuff like that. It's like, it's currency, but it's in like a container form. You have to then use it to activate it. And then that gives you a stack of currency you can spend. It's best to hang on to them as long as you can. Until you absolutely need them. And I would highly recommend not using the boss souls that you pick up as well, because they come in handy for other things. It's got to be this way, no? Like the only way left now. Is there a way up here? No. There's a way down the hall. Okay. This guy's a unit. He doesn't need our help at all. Oh, okay. Got it. There we go. Now I know where we are. Kinda. Did I finish the 33 orb run? I don't want to spoil it for you. But yes. Yeah, the VODs are available. But I'm going to put them up on YouTube as well. That's the shop guy. Slime Lord says no. So the chat delay is causing me problems here. Right, we're back up here. Cool. It's not uncommon. I get lost. There we go. Thief ring. I knew it was important. Okay. Yeah. So this ring is actually really great. It makes enemies detect you less. Just jump in the fire. It makes it easier to like pull one enemy at a time. You know, not be at as big of a disadvantage. So now we have to find that little area, which was at the end of the corridor. All right, I think we're back on track now. PS button on the controller is weird. This is what I was looking for. Because it's like it's in the shape of a PS. It feels really weird, and it's difficult to press sometimes. Can't really explain it. Graphics for you, it's bad. Interesting. What is bad about it? Just out of curiosity. Congratulations. Spears are really fun to use. I remember the first time I played this game, I used a spear and a shield. Because you could attack without... you could stay behind the shield and still attack. But that's not as fun. It doesn't require much skill. Ah, damn it. No, come back. Boss soon? Yeah, not far. Not too far. Did I use the scraping spear? No. No, it was just a winged spear, I think, and I had a dex build. It was like pretty cookie cutter back in 2009. I don't even think I played the game until like 2010. Look at your badass self. It's awesome. Run to the side instead of back. Oh, just around the little edges there? Alright. Yeah, we'll have to come back. The scorch marks at the top of the stairs. Oh, okay. So if I stand here, or... I mean, these are literally charred. We'll give it a shot. That's a negative. There's no way. Run. Oh, shit. Ah, this safe. This side is safe. I will take that. Now I want a PS5. Yeah, no, it's a cool console though. Like, I'm a PlayStation fan. I had Xbox 360 and I think I had an Xbox One when it first came out. Kinect didn't interest me. That's a scraping spear. They only let the top streamers have PS5s? Well, I have no idea how I got one then. Alright, so that opened up the front door. And that will give us access to the first boss. And the great thing is that now the front door is open, we don't have to go through all of this all over again. Even if we die and we get sent back to the Archstone, like, we can just go straight for the boss. Oh, it was weird. There's a sound effect missing there. Knew it. Wow. Relentless. Beware of ambush, friend ahead. Oh, I love it. So, I've got 24 half moon grass as well. 17 fire bombs. All right, we're good. Everybody's got fire bombs. What's your problem? Oh, he just crumbled. Poor guy. So now we're heading back down. This is kind of oops. It's kind of a shortcut. Be patient. So we've got our first what are these things called? Hoplites, I think. So they're shielded blobs, right? I want to get around behind him. That's how you do the damage. Whatever happened to the Below game that looked like a Souls game? That was an Xbox exclusive, right? I know exactly what you're talking about, though, because I was fascinated by it. And then the other one came out that was very similar, but it was more of a... It was like a boss rush game? Where you just go from one boss to another, and it was the same pixel art style graphics and stuff. Titan Souls? It was a really pretty game. Can't remember. You're probably right. And I think that's the last, at least in this zone, that's the last shortcut unlocked. And that's the door that we, with the message that was here before. Now we go fight a boss. Hey, Bybot, how you doing? So essentially it's just a giant conglomeration of a bunch of those little things with like this magical thing in the middle. Pretty straightforward boss. Most of the others are way more difficult than this. Definitely take your time. I mean, I could go in there and rush it, but these guys can wreck you as well. If you're not careful. Not waste all my, You can see people running around. The game doesn't pause, by the way. Oh, hell yeah. What the hell? Did I screw that up? I put resin on nothing. I screwed it up. Better. We got him. A lot of people complaining about the font they used for the "you died" text. I don't mind the font. I just hate the fact that the "u" is lowercase while the rest of it is uppercase. All right, so there we get a an actual soul of a demon. So we can keep going. We are currently in human form. What we're going to do instead is head back to the Nexus. And we're going to spend some of our money. Oh, I've got to go looking for someone. That's right.
The monumental awaits the above.
Oh no, it's only the letter U in YOU. It's really weird. Yeah, there's a couple of spots that we can try to get to. It's not really worth it. It's super dangerous.
The monumental will explain the nexus to thee.
Gotta repair my equipment too, because that's a thing. I mean, just look at it. Unreal. This little fella.
We have long awaited you.
His mouth doesn't
slayer
move.
of demons. I am one of the monumentals. We preserve the fabric of reality. There is a tale I wish to tell you. Once, we too a scourge of demons faced.
Oh.
In the distant past,
I thought the machine shut down.
The world was united owing to the soul arts. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog, and the world faced extinction at the hands of the demons. Thanks be.
Is it noisy?
Able to lull the Old One back to its slumber.
I've got mine sitting next to a computer. I can't hear it at all.
Of innumerable souls, and most of the world lost, erased by the fog.
Watch the teardown video.
Of what lands still remain.
The fan is like
We
this big.
entrusted 6
It's amazing.
leaders with 6 precious archstones. One to the king of a small yet industrious land. One to the king of the burrowers underground. One to the wise queen of the great ivory tower. One to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls. One to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. And the last to the great giants of the northern lands. The archstones were placed in the fringelands that survived. We contained the Old One here below the Nexus, and prohibited the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, The other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
Hell of a job. Alright, the Archstones have been unlocked. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes is how we turn, or transform rather, from soul form to human form. There's a whole another part of the game which I haven't even mentioned, where it's called, there's two actually. There's one called Character Tendency and one called World Tendency. So you can essentially go from like pure, what is it, pure white to pure black. When it's pure black, enemies are more difficult. There's, I think you have less health. There's red phantoms that appear in the world. And when it's pure white, the opposite is true. But there's like different events that take place in each world when pushed either way. All right, here we go. This is the screen that you want to pay attention to. So increasing strength should increase our damage, maybe? Oh, and no, that's unarmed damage. So where does equip burden come from? Not strength, then. Vitality? That's item burden. Endurance. There you go. Okay. Alright. Well, gives us a little bit more stamina too. Wow, that spent exactly all that I had.
Art thou finished?
That's badass. Alright, let's see if we can go and get the... This is going to be hard as hell. I'll probably die almost straight away. Let's see if we can go get the Crescent Falchion. Thief Ring, Cling Ring. What else we got? Yeah. Although max HP in this form might be better. Won't matter. Won't matter soon enough. Here we go. So these guys, these skelly boys roll. Oh wow, my stamina just drops. I mean, it is also a viable strategy to run past all of these guys and hope for the best. Just race straight to where the sword is. Oh, these... No. They're everywhere in here. Some of them are ranged. If you take on two at once, forget about it. I wish I'd stop kicking, doing that. So is that pushing towards an R1? Looks like it. Oh, and there's your kick. It's back in... No, she just spun around. I don't like that move. So we've got an archer here, as well as another one of these guys. We'll pull him out. The archer won't stop firing, though, and he's got really long range on him. Have I played it before? Yeah, yeah. So I played the old version back in 2000 and... it came out in 2009, but I played it in 2010. And now I've got another save game going here as well with a magic user. So here's 2 up here. They're kind of a pain if we're careful though. There we go. And with any luck, we might get some leather armor sooner or later as well. These manta rays flying through the sky, they throw like these glass shards at you. It's pretty horrible. There's another item over there, yeah. I can actually get over there, can I? Yeah, no? No, that's how we have to roll to get over there. Bit of a shortcut. They can definitely roll off the map. Happens once every now and again. Just look at the fire though, it looks so good. There's the same demon, the guy that we fought in the tutorial. He's back again as just a regular enemy now. Okay, let's get the item over here first. Again, lots of little nooks and crannies, lots of traps. Like here's a trap right here. You just hug the left wall. Enemies can step on them as well, which is really cool. And is this it? Yeah, this is it. All right, so I just run past him, I guess. He's kind of scary. He becomes much easier later in the game. But right now he can one-shot me. See if we can bait him out a little bit. There we go. Crescent Falchion +1. So we could theoretically just leave now. Wouldn't be a bad idea. But this is an excellent weapon to have right now. Yeah, they've only really changed the surface level stuff. Like visually, it's incredible, but under the hood, it's exactly the same game. So we're doing significantly more damage already now. That other guy is still alive, unfortunately. Where'd he go? Yeah, the camera's still a bit janky too. There he is. He will probably end up wandering back up top, but whatevs. So there's a pretty well-known shortcut, and I don't even think it was intended, but if you roll at just the right moment here. Nah. I did it so easy today. I don't know why I'm having trouble now. Oh well. Did that Skelly boy come back? I don't think he did, huh? There is another path up here as well we can take. I think. Where does that go? Another archer up there. Have a look. Oh, I don't like it. Okay, so we have one Skelly Boy that way. I don't think we can even backtrack that way. Maybe? Oh, you can hop. Alright then. Is your armor making... Oh, you know what? You might be right. Let's, fight this dude. God, I love this sword. I think you're right. I think you're exactly right. I've got a medium roll at the moment. Not a fast roll. Attack, yes. There's a illusory wall here. Oh, creepy as hell, man. I don't like it. Come on. Crescent moon grass. Very dark in here. Yeah, here he is. Okay, cool. So he is selling. Let's have a look. He's selling healing items, which is dope. The longbow. 3 grand. Definitely worth having, I think. It's all my money. Yeah. Yeah. I'll get the compound longbow later. We get that for free though, don't we? Although I need like, what, 18 decks, I think, to use it? This one I should be able to use straight away. Where does it show you what it needs? It's usually in red if you can't. Alright. We'll buy it. I think that's a good purchase. And then, ton of arrows. Good.
Satisfied?
I'm very satisfied. Oh boy. Okay. So we can actually skip past... Where is he? There he is. What's up, fella? So you could spend like all day hammering away at him with some bow and arrows if you want. Here's the thing. It'll shoot at me in just a sec. Don't make a liar out of me. And it hurts too. Yep. Ah, the katana. Or an katana. I don't know what the difference is. That's a pretty good weapon, I think. Especially, I think it's... I think it scales well with dex, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I know a few people that are having troubles getting the PlayStation. Right. So there's a red eyes guy in here. In that little doorway right there. If I could pull this guy out, let's try that first. Come on. There you go. But here you've also got to watch out for the, oh, because all my, yep. Because all my stamina, because he hit me with that, that downward thrust attack. So the reason this guy in here didn't see me right now is because I've got that thief's ring on, which decreases my detectability. Another trap here. Longer than a normal katana. Oh, interesting. Right on. I'm curious. Should I go this way? This is heading towards a boss. We might have a chance with him. It's not a super difficult boss. We'll give it a shot. We've only got 500 souls right now because I spent the rest on a bow. There's different filters you can put on, which I haven't actually looked at yet. But, that was close. Do I like the controller? Is it comfortable? It's weird. It's bigger. It's kind of chunky. But yeah, I'd say I like it. It feels good in the hand. Do I have crescent moon grass anymore? Ow! God, I hate this. Ah, jeez. We fine. We good. Everything cool. Nothing to worry about. The new Xbox controller is small and comfortable. I haven't actually touched a Xbox, one of the new ones. Does this wrap around? It does, right? Kind of. Oh, right. I know where we are. Yeah, we are right near a boss right now. Ah, damn. So the controls are still... It's very much like the original. Grave Robber's Ring. Nice. I think that gives us extra souls. I could be wrong. Oh, no. Become harder for Black Phantoms to detect you. Right, and I think both of these stack as well there. Alright, so that's the boss down there. And there's another one of those guys right there. So we can go back just a little bit and revisit that small gap in the wall. Hero Soul. Is this a one-way trip? No, it's not. Cloudstone Shard. Oh! Go, go, go. God damn it. Okay, well, that was good. So that little lizard that I was trying to hit, it's called a crystal lizard. And they drop a lot of valuable materials if you can kill them, but they run away. And unfortunately, this particular weapon just wants to hit the wall over and over again.